I'm back. Samurai, yet yours is not a familiar face. Mokoto's foreign guest, I take it. My apologies. She is not on hand to receive you. She is presently leading a mission in Sakaguzi, where the insurgent leaders are. However, they're late to return, and I must confess I grow worried. I would go find them myself, but I cannot well abandon my post. Might ask you to go in my stead. Actually, it would be quicker if I... go to the Zox. Yep. I'm not yawning because I'm... to the Alubi Sea. Which reminds me, while I'm here, I might as well finish the, tribe quest. Hi. Better do. Did I remember to turn the sound back on? Yes, I did. Okay. By the Kami, it really is you. I know not how to thank you, Ishnai. We caught wind of a secret insurgent meeting and came here in hopes of learning something of their plans, but they were the ones who knew of ours. They were expecting us and had laid a trap. Before we had known what was happening, we Higgins live by a rigid caste system, wherein one's standing in society is inherited rather than earned. My comrade, he hailed from a poor farming village. His family grew scarcely enough to pay their lord their dues. It was all they could do not starve. In order to escape the shackles of his birth, he sought a new life in Kagane, a more progressive district where a man may yet rise above his station. He became a samurai in hopes he might one day have the power to bring about change to a rational system that holds people hostage to their birth. Souls such as him make up the pubsec. Those who raise with a plow in hand and not a blade. You'll find none among us born into a samurai family. Ours is a ragtag band gathered from the lower rungs of society. Yet for our disparate origins, we are patriots all. Yugetsu and his cohorts too claim to be patriots, but in order to bring about their change, they would soon see our nation razed to the ground. As with any nation, is not free of problems, far from it. But should the Bakufu be toppled, the great lords would rise against each other in a bid for power. The realm would be transformed into a battlefield, and another age of blood will begin. If we are to prevent this, if we are to protect the peace, Yugetsu must not be allowed to succeed, no matter the cost. Forgive me. Now's not the time to hold forth my passions. I shall bear my comrade back to the barracks. Pray join me there. Like I said, while I'm here. ADHD. It's amazing, isn't it? I shall do so as a monk. Oh, right. Kubuto. Better spirits when you last met. Ishnai, I was hoping you would visit. Things have not quite been the same since we lost to Skumo, but I've taken his words to heart. My every waking moment is devoted to seeking treasures for our vault. We've made great progress, but others insist I take a break, if only for a short while. Rather than sit idle here in Tamamizu, I thought my time would be better spent visiting the good people of Othar, who's made contributions to the treasure vault. It would be a wonderful trip, made all the better by your company. If you join me in... I plan to pay a visit to Yukai. Ki? Might be faster to teleport straight to the Enclave. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba-bum-bum. Ba-ba. Da-da-da-da-da. Da. Which reminds me, I have the stuff I need for my astrologian thing. ADHD, what's that? It's been too long since I came here. Judging by the lack of birds overhead, he's no longer plagued by that cursed vase. My, what a surprise! I trust all has been well since your last visit. Yes, yes? Quite. Well, thank you. Trade with you and the other Mazu have been a boon. I come today to offer you my thanks on behalf of the Blue Kojin. No, no. It is I who should be thanking you. Once more, I can enjoy sunny days and blue skies, clear birds, and their unsavory gifts. Yes, yes, life has never been better. Ah, so the curse was lifted as Tsukumo predicted. A pity he could not come with us to hear the good news. Tsukumo? Who is that? Sounds more like a flavorful dish than a person. Come now, Goike. Do you surely remember the talking doll that accompanied when we first met? What a silly, silly Kojin you are. As if I would forget something so remarkable as that. There's no such thing as no such thing present when I met the two of you. No, no. What in Kami's name is going on? Perhaps the stress of the day affected his memory. I suppose that's possible. It's not uncommon for one's memory to become hazy when thinking back on traumatic experiences. At any rate, it would be unkind to make him relive his meeting with the Red. It won't keep you any longer, Goikai. Take care, and may the blessings of Kami be upon you. Farewell, my friends. Next time, I will go to visit you in Tamamizu. Yes, yes? Well, we say we visit Reunion next. Uchiken is likely a master of marksmanship by now. Nope, we're going to continue the ADHD thing of going over here and turning in the... I need just 20 of them, right? Passage, yes. Yep. Up here. At least I'm here to remember that I need to be here. No, I don't have an obsession problem. This will be the last time, I promise, for tonight. Promise. Yeah. Ah. Side. Ah. Da, da. Mm. Mm. Systematic airstrike. That was my fault entirely. That's proving I'm not awake enough to... Well, my mind isn't concentrating enough to do that again, so we're not doing that this raid after this. I am embarrassed. Yeah, it was stupid of me. Absolutely stupidest. Fuck. Cat. Ah. Yes, we'll be... Yeah, I'll say this is gonna be the pick up and drop thing. Fire, fire. I'm not gonna concentrate too much on. Yeah, okay. Probably need to move up a little. Ah. I don't have a problem. What? You think I have a problem? This isn't the third time I've run this on this stream. Woo! Should have enough to get one more thing of. Nina. Yeah. Nina. Og, nog, og, og. Knog. Nog. Kanoggy nog. Baboggy bog. The scoodle. What? Scuttlebug? Scuttlebug? Don't know why my mind went to that. Song. I'm crazy. Yes, I am crazy. What are you talking about? I'm really insane. I forgot to do the fuck. Fuck. Too soon. Right now, Cat. Up. Bum, bum, bum. Spirit was with you the whole time, I guess is how the tribe quest is gonna go. That talking doll, or whatever, erased his mind from. Or did he ever... No, the girl did. Talked about feeling bad about the damage done. March support. Ba 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 ba. ba 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 ba. No. Inner, outer. Okay. Undocking. God is ready to begin if you have the necessary memories. Yes. Been having them for about 2 weeks now. Excellent. The weapon, if you please. Let us see what Master Garot. I wonder, since the two are in the same realm, whether or not now meeting Garot with the other guy from the other place will happen for the relic. This looks like everything. Have to hand it to these soldiers. They have a lot to say about those crystals and whatnot. Now, if this works as it should, it will seeing as I planned it. Once the memories are exacted, their energies can be absorbed into the inscriptions and stabilized. At the very least, it shall double the strength of the user's bond with the weapon. My word! To think memories of battle could lend one such strength. Ahem. Shall we begin then, Master Garot? Fine work, I say myself. Fit to rekindle the resistance. Augmented solace. Turns out better than expected. To be honest, I was stumped at first, then it hit me like a keg of ale. Had to pull a few strings to get all the ingredients together, but it was well worth it in the end. I reckon if I had to do it again, the inscriptions would be infused with even more memories if we wanted. Your genius never ceased to amaze me, Master Garot. But if I may ask, what exactly do you mean by pulling strings? For a lazy drunkard like him, naturally it only means one thing. Even he looks surprised about the strings he pulled. And the eye didn't hit him like a keg of ale as much as my hand to the back of his slack-jawed head. He was supposed to be reporting his progress, but he was practically in tears begging me for help. Then the materials for the weapons were from your stores? Not all of them, no. Just one. After you stopped sniveling and explained your predicament. It called to mind a young lady in Adelshire whose work required a special memory cloth, and though I'd rather not go into details as to why, as you can imagine, the stuff doesn't come cheap. By the gods, Mordet. I'm sure Jen wouldn't mind. So Garot came to me without consulting the Resistance first? No surprises there. So much I'd like to squeeze in for every gilly's worth. If the Resistance were to crumble at a time like this, it'd be bad for business. How about we make another deal? Ever the businesswoman I see. What do you have in mind? Nothing that'll place any further strain in your coffers, if that's what you were thinking. You'll see. I don't like the you'll see, though, because that's not being completely clear. Would you look at that? Our luck's turning for the better. What would you suppose got her in such a good mood? I dare not ask, for I suspect it has yet to bode ill for the future of the Resistance. But I suppose it does us little good to bemoan the troubles yet to come. Work on Blade Ciarfox's weapon is almost complete. To that end, that is what matters. For the sake of the Resistance, we must concentrate our efforts on further strengthening resistant weapons. Rowena would reveal her plans to us soon enough, I'm sure. The will to resist. Okay, what's this? Come further to strengthen your weapon, I see. Then we shall have need of more memories. Of course, we wish to see significant improvement. They'll be from much fiercer battles. But where to find them? I'll no doubt find the southern front has found more perilous, but what more is there, too? Journeys in search of horror, dreary dungeon teeming with unspeakable horrors? Well, I suppose you've come to this far. Surely you understand your limits better than I. If you can procure 6 crystals of the grisly bitter memories, I believe that shall suffice. Field in the certain dungeons. duty roulette leveling. Moreover, cannot be enabled while clearing the aforementioned dungeons. Only one bit of memory can attain via dirty roulette per day. So it's gonna make me do it for 6 days. Okay. Now, going back. Yes. Okay, now we're heading to Reunion. I was doing that as a monk. Well, I guess I have to also do it with an astrologian, I guess, or I could try and do it. The road to Azib was longer than I thought. I could scarcely believe Maruka traveled all the way before our battle on the Isle of Zeke. Good to see you both. I take talk of your prowess is still hot on the lips of every merchant reunion. Your father must be proud. Please, there's no need to thank us. Not one. No, it was I should be thanking you if not for your generosity. We'd never had the means to rescue our dear Tsukumo from the Red Kojin. And that was about to thank us, yes? Word that Katsumo was here. He was quite adept at interpreting your expressions. Does that mean you don't remember Tsukumo? A talking doll no higher than my knee in the likeness of a Kojin? First, Kai and now these two. I don't know what's going on here, but it can't be good. Perhaps we should go visit Shizumi. Surely she of all people would remember Tsukumo. Thank you for your time, but we must be leaving. Blessings of the kami be upon you. Apologetic. Unable to recall Tsukumo. Perhaps he believes he's given offense. Gestures enthusiastic to wish you safe travels. Events me taken? Nah. I've had invisible dolls follow me around. A lot. In many different games that nobody else can see except me. I know that doesn't say much, but it's something. Shibo's one who offered me Tsukumo as a gift. That she could forget him is unthinkable. Good morning, Ishnai, Kabuto. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? I realize this is sudden, but do you recognize the jewel in my helmet? Of course, I was the one who said it for you. Thanks, Sakami. Then you must remember Tsukumo, the doll from whence it came? You mean the Kakakuri puppet I gave you as a gift for rescuing me? Very same. Yes, I remember. It was so old and worn. I was honestly quite surprised you were so taken by it. The way you would clutch it in your arms, you named it Tsukumo. I thought it was quite touching. Though I must say, it was quite peculiar to see material produced from a doll. It usually comes from arms or armor after a great deal of use. But you claim this is what brought Tsukumo to life. What? I said no such thing. I know not whose spirit gave form to that materia, but I fear affixing it to your helmet has clouded your memory. No, Tsukumo was alive, I tell you. He was always there to say what I could not, and he helped me establish relations with a great many people. Sorry, Kabuto, I do not question this puppet meant a great deal to you, but if it truly was able to walk or talk, I was not witness to it. Have I gone mad, Ishnai? How can no one remember, after everything we've accomplished? Do you suppose my brothers have forgotten him as well? No one has spoken of Tsukumo since the Battle of the Isle of Zeke, but I'm beginning to suspect that's not to save me grief. Sorry to have troubled you. I only meant to come and give thanks for the puppet and your wonderful work on my helmet. Take care, Humo. I pray that the kami guide you in the answers you seek. Let us return to Tamamiya Mizu would have word with the elder. Alright. Bum 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 bum. Mere thought of my brother's forgetting to Skumo is too much to bear. What brings the two of you here? By all rights, you should be resting, Kabuto. The question has been weighing on my mind for some time now, and well... There you are! I've assembled the Divine Circle as you asked. What is it you wish to discuss? Thank you all for coming. No one has spoken of him since he was lost to us, but I wish to speak to you all about Tsukumo. Tsukumo? You mean the puppet you enshrined in the treasure vault? So you do remember. I was beginning to fear everyone had forgotten the founder of our fellowship. What are you saying, Kabuto? It was you who formed the Divine Circle. No, it was Tsukumo. Why can none of you remember? I did not think to ask, seeing you to accompany on my travels around Oathard, but now I fear I must. Tell me. True, Ishnai, do you remember? Of course I remember. What a relief. I thought I was losing my mind. Curious that only the two of you can recall Tsukumo more than a mere doll. Perhaps not. This is not without reason. I believe the kami was meant to guide you on a journey of enlightenment. A journey that only you were meant to remember. Yet it seems our friend Ishnai here possesses a rare gift. One that allows her to recall which others cannot. Yeah, YouTube. You needn't miss words, Elder. You think this is all a figment of my imagination, don't you? Not at all. In fact, I had a similar experience many years ago. At the time, I assumed no one would believe me, so I've kept it to myself all this time. There are a myriad of kami in this world, each with their own will, their own purpose. In the end, it would seem this kami was meant not for the Divine Circle, but for you. I would be lying if I said I wasn't jealous. Oh, what I wouldn't give for such a divine guidance. This is not the time for envy, Makura, but praise. The kami saw fit to make Kabuto a fine leader, and the blue have gained new allies because of it. Truth be told, I can scarcely believe how far I've come. Looking back, I can see how foolish I was to think protecting my brothers meant having to push them away. Tsukumo taught me the bonds we share are worth more than any treasure. Heed well the lessons you have learned here, Kabuto. I sense the path before you leads to a great many things. Whatever the path may lead, we will walk it together. That's what Tsukumo would have wanted. Our quest for treasure begins anew. For the blue! Is it gonna gleam? Is it gonna gleam? Is it gonna gleam? No. Spirit of Christmas was always there all along! Twinkle in his eye. Bloodsworn. Alright. Real quickly teleport over to... I'm gonna be a good girl and go and finish the... Damn, it's really raining here. Because even if... I will have most of it done. Yep. Ba bum bum ba ba bum. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. It's not like I'm not gonna get gear to at least level up my legs. Now that I think about it. Hello? Hello, princess. Oh, you are unexpected. Yes, most unexpected. So the thunder wasn't her doing, but a shinobi's, huh? Most curious. Where did she find the coin to pay you? Or does she command your loyalty with her regal blood? What could I do if royalty flowed within my veins? No matter, I'm buying a bright future with my actions today. The mission comes first, as they used to say. I was only paid to oversee the delivery, but what my employer's goodwill is worth, I wonder. Why do you look at me like that? Your eyes are like Karasu or Ginkai's, judging me unworthy. You must be from the Far East, a real shinobi with real ninjutsu like Ginkai. You think yourself my better because of it. Don't lie to me. I can see it in your damn eyes. I will make you spit out what you know about Yuki, or I'll cut it from your corpse's stomach. I feel like he's projecting, but okay. Trail deserter. You ready? I'm not particularly worried. So annoying. Who knew that Karasu would totally not be involved with this? Who'd have thunk? Dick. What is one way? He spoke of Gekai and Karasu, but who is he? Redway. His name is Redway. A different breed than the other guards, that one. He knew of Karasu of Gekai. There should be no shinobi in this land with such knowledge, unless he's one of Gekai's shadows. The Imperial shinobi lost their place in Garlemald when the unit was disbanded after the man's death. That would be cause for them to sell their blades. I imagine the demand for mercenaries with the ninjutsus would be great among people with enough money to trade in Far Eastern treasures. Pardon me, Ishnai. This can wait. Princess Yuki's safety is paramount. Let us join her near the Tempest Gate. I mean, she's no princess of mine, but I'm currently helping her. Yep. Well, she seems unruffled from her ordeal. You really saved the princess's skin. She's safe thanks to you. Agi told me, and no, your aid was not needed. I could have escaped perfectly well without you. But I suppose the important thing is the Jade Jewel is once again mine. All that's left is to find the Midare Kane's Mitsu dagger. Don't interfere. This is my problem to solve, alright? Sure, whatever. Never know it by what she said, but she's secretly grateful. And if she does anything, I know where to find her brave protectors. What that you do. Shall we return, Ishnai? Yeah, will we? Maybe, I don't know. Making sure. Wrong thing, wrong thing. Armor crush. Totally need. Ba ba ba. We have made Akage aware of the strange sellsword we met on Salt Strand. You will be vigilant, as should you. As for your mission, I believe the princess is warming to you, though it is difficult to tell. But at least, very least, no harm has befallen her under your watch. Now I will leave you to your meditations. Allow them to further sharpen your mind, so that you will be the blade when the time comes again to strike. Ba 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 ba. We're about to go on a mission to get pieces of an outfit again, right? Dream within a dream. Notice the letter bearing Jackie's name. Ishnai, Jackie's network has caught wind of who is selling the stolen treasures. This is the information that might lead us straight to the dagger. He has summoned us both to the guild, but could I ask you to go by yourself? I cannot leave just now. Akage and Princess Yuki are on their way. I sent a missive telling we might have information on the bandits who robbed her. The princess desires to learn more of them, so she has seen fit to join us. I believe Jackie will give you the thread. Follow it and return once you have unraveled the truth. Medieval espionage. Murder. Fisherman. Ba 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 ba. Oh, it wouldn't let me go through. That's annoying, actually. Hey, Jackie! Ishnai, goes to know that it ain't simple to make black market hearers talk, but we tickled Mufavaga's neck with a saber, and he coughed up a load of information. The remaining bubble, a dagger by all accounts, because to be sold at auction and in attendance is on Vite only. The host are a band who goes by the name of True Hounds. Now, in the eye of the law, they're selling loot coined from Imperials on an expedition to the Far East, but Garlemald don't control what year dimmer moors form. And it's been a mummery, turn in a profit under the guise of proper company. The buyers don't ask too many questions either. Garbled or no, the treasure is treasure. But what your price? The princess is wit against true hounds. The guild can't act on that. No, not officially anyway. Left the investigation to, well, let's call him a black marketeer. He's a strange one. Only came to the guild's attention recently, but I've never met a cove who could get information so quickly. The veil is lifted by a southerly this morn. That'll put the man at the House of Sticks. Here's a sack of blunt. Be they luck to ye, lass. Ba-ba. Oh. Hmm. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba. But now you're thinking this is maybe a trap. Try that again. You want information? Then come, render unto me what is mine. Yes, this seems to be everything I was promised. Back alleys are awfully profitable, eh? Now, about these true hounds. Most of the salt hounds crawled back to the land after the calamity, but a few refused to leave the seas and took up again as the true hounds. They sailed under the black flag of Captain Rosalind. They boast the strength of the crew twice their size, mostly because of the Pluto they take. With their muscles bolstered by the substance and a healthy dose of the natural viciousness, they brought themselves a fortune and infamy on the eastern sea. Now, however, they've hidden their ship away on Hullbreaker Isle and made their way to Costa de la Sol. They seem to fancy a cup of ale and a peek at the dancing girls. They won't be too hard to spot if you wanted to look, but do so at your peril. Drunken pirates may not frighten you, but Redway, their newest sellsword, should. They say he's an ex-member of the Garlean Covert Operations, one who has thrown himself into the study of ninjutsu. His pursuit has paid off handsomely, albeit at the cost of his humility. Stay vigilant, or you'll find his blade plicking your neck. Anyhow, that's all for me. Give me my best to the dim one, little chick. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah 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 ha ha ha. Ha ha. Like I said, sounds like he has, self-esteem problem. Damn. I'm talking about Redway. Rosaline. Redway, Redway, Redway. I lost me plunder. That coin I may never get back. But you convinced me to give you time. Make your report worth me wild or have your head. There were 2 thieves, Captain. The Iron Orchard herself and some servant. The latter looks to be more brawny than brave, but the princess is dangerous. She has 2 shinobi in her employ. One is a doman joning Oboro. He too is a force to be reckoned with. The other is a Mokote, Ishnai, if I'm not wrong. She's famous in her own right and dangerous. Their involvement makes me think the princess has more coin than she lets on. These 2 are responsible for my master's death. Their services cannot be cheap. Your master's murderers, eh? You wouldn't dream of avenging Gikkai on my time now, would you? Vengeance, Captain? Why? Gikkai treated me like scum. He and Karasu both. Because I wasn't from their precious little village. But Orboro, if I triumph under Gikkai's favorite, I triumph over the lot of them. That is my heart's true desire, yes. I could give a gnat's arse what you do with the ninjas, but it's not them I want. It's the princess, alive. The way I see it, the auction's a perfect trap, baited as it was with Yatsurugi's dagger. The Iron Orchard can't resist. Catch her, then it's an easy and fast. Scavvy, Redway. Of course, of course. The princess won't stand a chance with the guard doubled. No, she won't. Of course not. Nah, never. Stabby. Scabby? Scabby, scabby, scabby? Scabby, 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 scabby? Enter. Cleaned, tidy, cozy. A bloke could get used to living in a place like this. Better not be some ploy to worm your way into my good graces. Success, Ishnai? This Rosaline is clever one, spying upon us through the Redway. Princess, the foe will be watching for our tricks now. Reclaiming the last treasure will be much harder, so I beg of you, leave it to us shinobi. I know there's sense in what you say, Urbaru, but this is my problem. I alone must solve it. I will not allow more people to die in my name. The true hounds didn't steal the treasure. My people stood in their way, and many died. Too many. I wanted to fight, but my vassals wouldn't allow it. As they were cut down, they called for me, screamed my name. You can't imagine how that feels. I kinda can, actually. My lands are so close to destruction. My people are on the brink of starvation. If I do not do something, all their sacrifices will mean nothing. When I came here, I vowed that I would bring the proper prosperity to my country by finding and selling my treasures, alone. No one would ever die protecting me again. Not my small folk, not my vassals, nor you. You don't want anyone dying protecting you, princess? What about those of us who would give our lives willingly to defend you? If you don't trust the shinobi, then I will slice it open my belly. The fuck, kid? I'm bound to you, princess, but they are not. We've given them no coin, no gratitude, yet they're still helping us. You can trust them, you have to, or there's no taking back the treasure. Trust the shinobi, or lose me. And add one more of those dying trying to protect you. That'll get you to stop, right, princess? You have the strangest way of clearly the shinobi have left a great impression upon you. Oboro, Ishnai, consider this my formal request. Help me retake our last treasure. I mean, he's determined, isn't he? But I have one condition. No matter what happens, you will not lay down your lives for mine. Call it a duty to stay alive, if you wish. Oh, like an American cop. Stay alive, hum? An interesting notion. Shinobi are trained to put duty ahead of all else, including our lives. That said, Ishnai, this is the mission has been given to you. Yeah, you gave it to me! You are duty-bound to see it through, and come what may, I know completing it will aid in your growth as a shinobi. Now we wait. Watch for signs of the auction. I will approach Jack. With eyes and ears in his service, we will spread a web, and catch word of the clan's dagger. Oorah! Fuck his dream within a dream. I have to pay attention to whether it's a flank or not. Damn it. It seems that your hounds already held their auction, Ishnai. Some collector bought the dagger. However, the princess's reputation has kept him trembling at home, and he paid a small fortune to have the blade brought directly to Ishgard. So will we strike on... Well, it's on the moon. Move. I'll look forward to taking it back from the true hounds, though there's still a question on their guard. Ishnai, you mentioned the pirates regularly use Pluto, yes? Should someone exchange this for a powerful sleep draught, such as lavender incense? Couldn't we just face them out in the open, or something in the Shinobi Code that forbids straightforward solutions? Not so formal, Princess, but a stealthy approach is best allows us to carry out your orders, stay alive, and retrieve the treasures. The true hounds are base their operations in La Nocia. They'll supply themselves in RPG sex capital of Final Fantasy XIV for the journey north. A weakness we can exploit by dividing into two groups. Akagi and I will search for the true hound supplies. Princess, you and Ishnai will visit Kuroguru and Hawker's Alley. I've been informed the shopkeep has lavender incense in stock. Is this a jest? I'm perfectly capable of going shopping without Ishnai's help. Here, Ishnai, the funds to purchase the incense. Good luck. Well, that's because I know the guy. That's the key of the matter. Never ask for anyone helps, does she? She did, though. The princess will find shopping a bit more challenging than she thinks without sufficient funding. Like I said, I actually know the guy, so I mean, it makes it easier. Isai, you, I seem to, Kurun, puzzled by puzzled customer. She makes demands but has no shinies. Trade for incense? Kurun promised. Good night's rest. Breathe deeply for deep sleep. Look, I just forgot my coin purse, that's all. Anyways, you have the incense now. Does it matter who paid? And where is Kagaki and Oboro? What was she thinking coming all this way? Her mother would have died of shock if she'd lived to read that note. That voice, no, they can't be, not here. Also, how the princess doesn't realize she's our land's sole ray of light is quite beyond me. If we don't bring her home, I shudder to think what will happen. Gods, why would they come here? I told them I'll be back. After I found the treasure. Princess Yuki, did you... Shut up, you oversized oath. We're leaving now. Princess, what did I do? Princess! I suspect I'm better off not knowing. In any case, the true hounds are storing their supplies near the fisherman's bottom. I will follow the princess. You go and make a switch before the guards return. Switchy witchy. Yep. Fisherman's Guild. Fishy wishy! Fishy wishy wish 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 wish. Hmm. God damn it. Yeah, fuck it. Ba-ba! Good thing I don't have any drugs on me. At all. Well, that's the last of it. How's it we're getting the Ishgard? Captain won't let go within 20 arms of the Shroud, mate. We're to set to the Dravonian hinterlands and hook back around west from there. Fair bit of land between here and the Oldie Sea. What if we stopped off in the smothering wastes? A dose of our medicine will carry us the rest of the way. Eh? Don't bleat that to the whole harbour. I've heard the thieves after this hole. That's why we're taking the twice the guards. Heh, I'd like to see her try and take it now. They'll take the sleeping draught and be like babies. Come, let us hurry to where was it again? Smoldering Wastes. Ishnai, what matter of place it is? I've never visited Dravania itself. Thank you. Princess and I are both experienced travelers, and we will meet you there. I mean, I'm thinking I won't be able to get, the dragons involved in this, because this is human shit. God, it's like trying to get the elves involved with shit. Cot. Kitty, kitty, pet, kitty, pet. Hey, Foxy! How are you? Kitty, pet, kitty, pet. Yay! Anubis says hi, by the way. Ishnai Orbs hung out with Goldie and Zephyr. Nice! Did you watch anything? See anything? Or just hung out? Played any video games? Grim as well. Ishnai, but all the patrols are reported in for their Pluto. They could be back at any moment. Stand guard while I search these crates. The dagger's gotta be in one of them. Take to the south, Agi's to the north, Oberos to the east. When you finish your patrol, return here. They should be back as well. But as I said, no matter what happens, do not lay your life down for mine. You're about to be captured, girl. Also, I could probably go talk to Aomek and you could, like, absolutely get him in trouble, the person who bought the dagger. Play video games, just hung out and talk, ate. Grown. Hey, baby. I told you I'm not good in a real fight. Agi is wounded and sent him much around a dangerous path. found it. Everyone back home will be so happy. It's over, my friends. I can finally bring prosperity to my lands, and it will be all right. Splendid. Then let us wait. Do you sense it too, Ishnai? The foe is near. You played a clever trick, Orboro, but not clever enough. Not liquor nor Pluto ever passes these lips, and now I've found you. What do you want to do? 3 able and 1 lame could make for an interesting fight, yes? But I hold all the cards, why risk it? I've come to offer your princess an invitation. Your countrymen miss you so terribly. They called for you, cried your name ever since we caught them. Surely you'll want to join them, yes? What? Princess, no! Second, we watch Shrek. Nice! That sounded like fun. Put up your blades, plate us for fools. Bread, I'll go. Ah, look at me now, Ginkai. I won. I beat your proper Doman Shinobi. Oh, but you'll try and rescue her, won't you? If I see anything out of the ordinary, Orboro, I will slit their throats. Yes, starting with Yuki's. Saturday, this coming will be the second one. Nice. See to Aragi, Shinobi. Farewell. It's been forever since I've seen track 1, 2. Did I see the third one? No, I haven't. Or have I? Don't get them away. After it, Obro. Damn it, man. Move or I'll... Ugh. Wait, Ishnai, if you pursue her if you wish, but you must see to Aragi's room. That was the princess's orders. I knew we could have fought, but I understand why she chose not to. Had Redway escaped, his hostages' lives would have been forfeit, more dead in her defense. The decision was hers to make. It is not ours to question it. We can do nothing for now. Let's return to La Nocia and tend to Akage there. Okay. Akage. Welcome back, you may enter. Whoa! Akage is distraught but alive. I'll tend to his rooms in your place, but the moment he's better, we will mount a rescue. The princess did not forbid us from trying, and I would hate to see Redway win. For the moment, train your mind, practice your blade. You'll need all for skill for our next battle. Deadly still, as if listening for something. Do not raise your voice, Ishnai. The woods are filled with hostile ears. I have no doubt the shadows that surround us are Redway's. How he found us, I cannot say, but why? His hostages have already shielded him. Does his fear so consume him that he would slit our throats while we are helpless? This is cowardice or madness. His men will try and catch us unaware. I say we let them. Go and patrol the outside. Pretend to doze off at some point. Our foes will strike. Once they do, make sure they do not live to report to Redway. Well, the main thing is Redway is very much, inferiority complex levels. Oh, it's amazing. It's really good. I like it. Have you played it yet? Have you ever played any of them? You might like it. You might like this one. It's more intuitive than some of the other ones. And actually has more of a story. Thank you. I sense we're free from unwanted visitors. Aki is on the mend. We will see our duties through. Now the princess awaits our rescue. I spoke with Jackie, and he has commandeered a boat for us. The plan had been to slip across the Hullbreaker Isle from Morabi dry docks and find the princess. However, if Redway sent his cutthroats here, he will not have neglected the docks. The place is likely swarming with guards. It would be unwise to continue without reconnaissance. I really enjoy it. But not everybody likes boss rush kind of games where it's just pretty much bosses. But the story is interesting. It's more interesting than, say, World. And I don't hate characters as much in World, I mean in Wilds, as I do World. Handler. I'd only slow you down if I would, wouldn't I? You've only just healed Aki. Princess Yuki will keep you safe, and you'll best serve her by remaining here. Alright, Ishnai, I'm entrusting her life to you. Please, please bring her back safe. No promises? I don't know why you're feeling like... No, really, you don't have to check up on me. I'm fine staying here. Too much of a coward to be much use anyways. What are you waiting for, Ishnai? I just felt like talking a little bit more. Though, mind you, as a warning, I know there's crossplay, so we don't have to worry about that part, but, it's a bit hefty on the computer. It's even worse than I'd managed. There are true brown hounds everywhere. We cannot risk open battle. Princess Yuki will die if even one escapes our blades. I have a plan, but you will not like it. Tell me, Ishnai, do you recall what Princess ordered you to do? Stay alive. Exactly. You're bound to her, Ishnai. I am not. I am an ally, and my death means nothing in the eyes of duty. But if you die without delivering the princess from danger, then as a shinobi, you have failed your mission. You must live to save her, so I must be a pawn, and I must be sacrificed. Redway's eyes are on me. If I surrender, he'll lower his guard, giving you the chance to sneak over to the Isle. I did say you would not like it, but it is the only way. I hope you're ready. Ahem. I trusted you, Ishnai, and now you show me the true colors. Craven, I call you. You're no shinobi. You're a mistake. I should have never taught you the ways of my village. Get out of my sight. Whew, forgive me, Ishnai. I've had to give them reason to believe we parted. No matter what happens to me, you cannot interfere. Now the princess has only one shinobi. Watch for your chance to save her. Her fate, our fates are in your hand. Yeah, I had to lower a lot of the graphic stuff. And not only that, I pretty much had to test out my streams before to do it, to make sure. It's rough. And, like, DV can't even really, can't stream it. She's playing it with us, but she can't stream it. You slew all the sellswords I sent to find you? Perhaps I should have spent more on them and less on buying location of your little shack. Well, a good lesson for the future. But really, Oboro, how could you be so stupid? You could have fled with Ishnai, but no. But did you know you scurried back like a child who hasn't learned to fear his father's fist? I told you I'd slit the princess' throat if you came after her. I still may if you don't comply. Come along or she'll die, screaming yes. Bastard, have you no honor? Don't hide behind your hostages. Fight me. Ah, why should I? You and your honor have lost. Your way, the traditional way, is out. In with the new. Change requires sacrifice, Oboro. Your village, for example. I'll lure out your elders to the open with you and lay waste to your homes. Then I'll build a shinobi anew in my image. Simple, yes? What game is that? If it were today, maybe I'll keep you alive to see it. Now heal, Oboro. Your princess awaits. Ishnai, why are you circling back here when your friends are in danger? Traitor! You! Damn you, Shinobi! The princess is light. I should have never trusted you. Go! Come on, get! I'll save her my bloody self. What? Just a mummery? Oboro put his life for the princess? I knew that! I never doubted you, not for 1 second! Could you scream any louder? I've bound my leg proper. I can run on it, fight in two. I won't one renown back home if I just let Shinobi do it all, eh? Let's take the battle to them. I have never played either of those games, so... Thank you, my friend. You won't regret it. Now to the Moribate dry docks. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I haven't played that either. No guard left. I suppose Redway's got a ball keeping watch over Oboro. Well, Ishnai, it's now or never. Let's get across the island. Oboro said something about a boat. A boat? A boat, a boat. About a boat, a bit about a boat. Princess, forgive us. We never meant to cost you the treasures. Aye, that's the lot. Good to have the plunder back. You have what you came for, Rosaline. Now release my people. Lads, I remember seeing an empty pair of shackles in the brig. Stow the princess below deck along with the others. What? No, you gave me your word. You said... You believed when I actually bought her treasures for hostages. It's the reason for the realm for me to keep that promise, child. Captain, I caught him. Allow me to present Oboro, the last of the princess's would-be rescuers. Oboro! Why? Why did you follow me? Oboro's disciple ran away, Captain. Yes, fled with her tail between her legs. So-called shinobi will never match for me. The new order will follow me, fight for my attention, and beg for my teachings. Yes, yes, yes. See, Princess, I paid Redway with cold, hard coin, and you got yourself 2 rat-eared ninjas with what? Promises? Ha! You get what you pay for. What's this? Is the iron orchid wilting? You lost ye bubbles. Baubles lost ye bodyguards and failed your people? How does it feel, eh? Arg! Arg! Bitchin'! I love that I'm wearing the ears. That makes it so much... I know, right? Little Rapture? That just makes it so much better. I am Shadow. I am Shade. I am here with fake ears. No, no! You're not supposed to be here! Get away, leave! Ishnai! Kage! Tell me, princess, how does it feel knowing you're not alone? You need not spare, princess. Here are the two who serve in your name. Please, trust to them. Save me. Ishnai, I order you to defeat these dogs! Well, being a cat person, sure. You have your duty, Ishnai. I mean, I was already going to. She didn't need to tell me. Oh, I must win, huh? Who'da thunk? I don't really have to worry about the summons at all. Lord is not worth my life. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever. You need to have your head. Okay, fine. What? Ah! You was just gonna... By gods, he was your ally. You find peace, Redway. Oh, I was supposed to let you go? I didn't realize that. I am sorry, sir. Wanted all the glory for myself. I didn't realize I needed to, you know, free you from this. Let me untie you. I was winning without you, but... Guess I can't let Kage die. Or apparently I can. I'm kind of tied up here. Lady, I don't want you that way. Princess, thank the heavens you're safe. And what about you? Are you hurt? We can seek treatment upon returning to town. Ishnai, I was lucky to have a shinobi like you in my service. For all my skill, I couldn't have done this alone. Thank you, from the bottom of my heart. The treasures that the clan The treasures of the clan are mine. Their sale will buy tools for farming and storehouses for our grain. With hard work, our lands will prosper. You have our thanks as well, Shinobi. The princess is the standard we rally to, the beacon that will lead us to restoring our nation. These are not words to express our There are not words to express our gratitude for defending her. Well, I hope now our lands will be free of winter. May the snows melt in the spring sun deliver us from our cold, parched lives. Come, my friends, let's go home and rebuild. You completed your mission, Ishnai, and saved the country and our people. Remember this moment to look back upon with pride in your heart. I mean, I've already saved the universe, but okay. Well, I think we must away. The storehouse awaits and has to do long meditations on today's event. Ba-bum. I'm not losing my mind slowly. I've already lost it. Hi, Vixen! Hi! Yep, I do have a YouTube. It's pretty much me uploading the streams, so, I mean, it's nothing too fancy. It's nothing too fancy. Maybe someday I'll get around to making videos specifically on YouTube, but, Yep, so VODs, yep. That was a promising first mission, Ishnai. Only the most skilled in our art could have earned Princess Yuki's trust as you did. But for now, time for excitement is past. I'm looking forward to a quiet meditation. Arbro, is this where you vanished to? Oh no. Princess, had you not started homeward? I had something to tell you before I left. Oh, just a little bit of points. Tiny bit of points. I had something to tell you before I left. I plan to send a formal note of thanks for the duties you performed in my name. From the clan to your village. Your friends and mine both must rebuild. I thought a letter might spark friendship, but I am unsure of your customs. Should I just address it to your village elders? Just a few points. Yes, that would be perfect. The village would welcome friendship, Princess. Thank you for... Wait, to the village elders? Alright, it shall be done. Thank you, Oboro. I look forward to meeting you again, Ishnai. No. The elders think I have stayed in Eorzea to treat my wounds. If they find out I'm running about on new missions, I have to catch her. Curses! Why does she have to be so fast? Princess, wait! Run! Catch her! I believe you! Completed Forage of Fate. Against the ninja. Alright. We'll come back here eventually. Right now we're gonna go and finish... Samurai, and then we'll probably end for tonight. But we have to finish the samurai stuff. We're just doing the Far East stuff. I didn't do 3 times in a row, Copy Factory because I have a problem. Help. I did it 2 times like yesterday too, so I might have a problem with liking that raid too much. That enemy should know our plans. The loss of a comrade pains us, but we are grateful for Makoto's perseverance. She has told me all. As Master Musosai's pupil, your blade would be welcome in these dire times. Ishnai, pray allow me to confirm your intent. By your coming to Kagane, we may take it to mean you will aid us in our fight. Yes. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you. Our cause is much bolstered for your blade. Without further ado, I would introduce you to our captain. However, there's one thing I must ask of you. Pray keep in mind that you are Musai's pupil yourself. Makes little sense to you, but you shared a master with a wanted criminal would mark you out for suspicion. That is simply the way of our culture. Lieutenant Shiden alone knows the truth and understands, but few are as open-minded as he. It occurs to me I have yet to introduce myself. As Mokoto says, I am Shiden, lieutenant of the public sec. I may apologize for our orders chance for procedure. When I sent you to find Mokoto in my stead, I could not leave my post due to a prior duty, tending to the whims of a visiting dignitary. Pressing business, as you no doubt appreciate. Now, if you'll wait just a moment, I shall bring the Captain Congo hither. I'm kind of in my monk outfit. It didn't switch over. Oh no. I'm gonna look so proper with this. May I present to you Ishnai Ciarfox, who has journeyed from faraway Eorzea to aid our cause. Though she is not of our land, I have witnessed her skill at arms firsthand, and have every confidence she'll provide an invaluable ally. Stare. Captain? You'll have us trust our lives to an outsider? For all we know, she's one of Ugetsu's or even an Imperial spy. Captain, please! Ishnai is a good woman, and true. I personally vouch for her identity, and shall assume all responsibility for her actions. Should her origin give you cause to doubt, you would do well to doubt us all, sons and daughters of nameless farmers and laborers, and the kami knows what else. Well, the music disappeared pretty goddamn quickly there. Very well, but mark my words, outsider. A single misstep and I will cut you down. Fucking bring it. Fucking bring it, sir! Forgive the captain, my friend. He holds himself responsible for all our losses, and we're fighting a losing battle. In spite of our best efforts, we are no closer to ascertaining Ugetsu's whereabouts, nor do we know the full extent of his operations. And in light of the recent ambush, I fear there is a breach in our security. If we had not problems enough, His Excellency the Tario, one of our nation's most powerful men, has chosen this juncture to come upon Kagane on an embassy visit. Ugetsu will surely look to wreak further havoc, and it falls upon the pub-sec to keep our honored guest hale and whole. We'll be out in force providing security, and I pray we can rely on your blade as well. I too must beg for you forgiveness for the captain's outburst. With not to show for our efforts, he grows even more irritable. Now then, I must return to my duties. We have no task for you at present, but in case of emergency, pray remain near with your katana near at hand. I mean, I literally, right after I finish this mission, will change back into looking like an actual samurai. And we'll continue on that way. There we go. Looking better. Ishnai, it's terrible! Captain Congo, he's committed seppuku. He wished to atone for his failure to catch Ugetsu and all the casualties that occurred. So he wrote the letter they found next to his body. With His Excellency the Taru soon to arrive in Kagane, it is all in chaos. We haven't even had the chance to hold funeral rites. It is all Shiden can do to keep the order functioning, yet function we must, for the Taru is likely to be targeted by Ugetsu and his cohorts. As part of the security detail, I am tasked with patrolling the short pier area. I should be grateful for your extra pair of eyes, Ishnai. I am in your debt. If aught strikes you as suspicious, I ask that you notify me at once. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine! Can't you tell? da, 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 da. How are you doing? Well, if it isn't... Well, that's that adventure. I said think we would soon part ways, past few moons. Yeah, the Prima Vista. Purchase permanent berth. Petition 700. Join the company. Almost finished? Do you expect me to write a XOV when battling forces of evil in the void? I'll have a draft. Alright, an outline. Then I'll stay in Kagane a long at the Raven's expense, of course, for a while. That's from the, Stormbringer, right? Bum, 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 bum. Nothing out of the ordinary. Ba 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 ba. Side churn. Quaint charm. Ba bum ba 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 bum. There you are. Did you observe suspicious? A charm, and it is stained with blood. Where have I seen it before? It belonged to Captain Congo. There's no mistake. It ever adorned his neck. But how did it come to be at the docks? Did you actually see his body? No, I myself did not see it. Could it be 'twas but a ruse? That the captain did not kill himself, but was rather slain by insurgents? Kami preserve, if that's true, it would mean the enemy walks among us. Sons! Sons! You must notify Shinden at once and have him bolster security around the Taro. To the Varian consulate, Ishnai. Among us! It's among us! Among us! I went a longer way than I should have. Anyways. Just realized how the Varnian consulate looks so unlike. Yeah. Thanavar. Designs. Why isn't the lieutenant here? What is he doing? What is he doing? Come, surely you know of his excellency to Taro's predilections. You mean the rumors were true? So it's read that the Taro want to indulge his voracious appetite for pleasure houses under the guise of official duty. If that's the case, he should be in Sanjo Hanamachi, and so too will Shiden. Let us hurry. Wrong direction. The Red Light District! I'm surprised they haven't done more with Kagane as a nation outside of this place. Oh, yeah. I mean, this is the largest city, but I mean... Shiden, what are you doing? You two, why are you not at the docks? I was given to understand that Taro is not on official business, but personal business. Aye, that he is, but that's none of your concern. Our concern. At any rate, I have the area well covered. You may return to your stations. She didn't wait. There's no danger here. Why was your katana drawn? 'Cause he's a betrayer. You're too clever by half. More the pity we failed to finish you off on, Sakazuki. Your foreign friend is supposed to die there then as well, but we underestimated Musai's pupil. How could you, Shiden? Your captain was your friend. Let me tell you a tale. You know, I grew up in a farming village and grew up on squalor. Our liege lord was a tyrant, one who wrung us peasants for everything we had. No one dare rise up for fear of their lives. My parents, pushed to the brink of survival, mustered the courage to speak out. For their troubles, they were promptly arrested, but it did not end there. Nay, our lord wished to make an example, so he had them buried alive before gathering the villagers. Through gritted teeth, I watched my mother and father die. Powerless to help. In that moment, I vowed to myself that one day I would change all that is wrong with the world. That is a big ask. Big ask. I took up the katana and trained like a man possessed, and eventually won a place in PubSec. In the beginning, I was overjoyed. Finally, I could make a difference. But the reality couldn't be more different. Ere long, I came to see PubSec for what it was. A tool of powers be, glorified guardsmen who patrol the streets for petty criminals. Samurai, justice, these things are not but hollow ideals, and they change nothing. This I realized to my despair. But then I met Lord Gugetsu. He awakened within me the truth, in that order to bring about true change, we must bring down the Bakufu. We must tear down the establishment and dig it up from its roots. Viva la revolution! Woo! You're my comrade, and I feel your pain, but Gugetsu's path only leads to death and destruction. Countless people will be made to suffer. No more than what we endured in our village. There's no hope for Higashi, but to be reborn in the fires of conflict. Higashi, that's it. This is madness. I will not allow your twisted vision to be realized. Then it seems we must cross blades. But are you certain you wish to do so here, where an unwitting passerby comes to harm? It would reflect well upon the PubSec. Well, I know. Humph. Let's take this to Matsuba Square. The others are out in security detail, and there will be no one to disturb us, except their will. Also, there's no one around currently. Can we do the stabby here? I know I need to be rid of you, but I had not expected to do the deed yourself. Sky Scream. Cool. Nice name. She didn't. It's not too late to join me. Yes, join the dark side of the force. Come on. Should have killed you off long ago, as I did the others. You had a crush? All those assassinations you're doing? Damn you. Let me learn from Gogetsu. To arms! To arms! What is this? We have come to aid you. Can we be praised? We're about to attack them. You arrived just in time. The Mokoto, the truth? You'd think I was alone. Well, good! I needed more blood on my blade! More blood! More blood! More blood! More blood! Come on! Hi. haven't killed enough today. I've healed a lot. He is the captain. Forgive me my delay. It took some time to gather those on duty. Captain, you're alive! There are traitors in our midst, the lieutenant among them. Aye, I know. 'Twas he who tried to kill me. That was Shiden, too? Hump, aren't you a tough old bastard? Strange hearing this bloodlust. I mean... I haven't killed enough for tonight. The earnest and true Shiden of old is no more. We deal with the traitors. Have care, remember. Come, Ejin. I shall be your opponent. Oh, you calling me outsider? Look, I don't take betrayal very well. Can't you tell? I also find it hilarious that they think that they can stand against me. I saved this universe, you know? I can dodge, you know. I can walk around. The thing is, it's kind of like, if you've seen a few samurai stories, you know, the old ones, it follows the formula pretty well. Traditional samurai. Master wronged, all this other stuff. It's over, Shiden. Over, nay, Kongo. This is only the beginning. Long live Lord Gogetsu. Yugetsu. Anyways. Farewell, old friend. May we meet again in the next life. Thank you, Captain. Thank the Kami you're safe. Will you tell us what happened? I will, but first there's something I must do. Ishnai, for your timely intervention, I give you my thanks. And for my earlier discourtesy, I beg you forgive me this. I am in, like, I think I'm near the end of Dawn Trail, give or take. The quests are in the 99s, give or take. Maybe 100s. Allow me to thank you also. Were you not on hand, there's no telling what might have come to pass. With me gone, Shiden would have had free reign. He was the last any of us would have suspected. With me gone, excuse me. Aye, when you told us that you had committed seppuku, none thought to question it. Ha, a convenient lie, but a poor one. Anyone who knows me well should know that I would not take my lead ere I deal with the insurgents. To do so would be a greater shame by far. Now let me recount you my tale. Late at night, Shiden summoned me to the docks to discuss an urgent matter. As I approached him, the wretch slashed out at me without warning. Though I couldn't react in time to dodge the blade, through a blessing, it caught my charm, sparing me a fatal wound. My momentum sent me over the docks and into the sea, where I remained until it was safe to resurface. My lungs were ripe to burst when Shiden finally left. Such an ordeal that must have been. Having learned that there were traitors besides Shiden, I kept to the shadows and watched their movements, and the rest you know. With the Taru safe, the traitors dealt with, we may return to the barracks. Let us continue our conversation there. Ishnai, my thanks again for your help. Let me see, Yeah, it's level 99 quest and it's question mark, question mark, question mark. It's fine, hon. I had just unlocked, you know, getting the new outfits for the expansion that are free for the... To think that Shiden was a traitor, I still struggle to believe it. You journeyed here from a distant land in order to lend your strength to our beleaguered order, yet I drew my blade upon you. As it turned out, 'twas those whom I thought I knew and trusted that betrayed me. Suffice to say, I feel like a right fool. But now we have succeeded in rooting out all traitors in our ranks. That we have, and from those we caught, we were able to wring out some key details of their operation. Shiden has been seducing our men over to Ugetsu's side. Those who provided unimitable towards his advances were killed. Like our comrade in the recent mission. It makes my blood boil to think that our most loyal among us were struck down by treachery. What of Ugetsu's whereabouts? It appears he makes his base on the mainland, somewhere in Xenex, but the precise location still eludes us. Forgive me if I speak out of turn, Captain, but even as we lay our lines on the line, the Taru went about satisfying his urges. Can we truly say we protected the peace this day? I do understand your frustration, Mokoto. Yet for as many vices, there is no denying the instrumental role the Taru plays in keeping the realm whole. Ever are the great lords watching for a fracture to form, by which they might break the status quo and usurp power. Through skillful intercession and manipulation, the Taru keeps each of them in check. It's no secret that the Bakufu is a cesspool of corruption, but in spite of this, we must protect the peace. Such is in the samurai's calling. Though you come to us from afar, you share this calling with us. I pray that we can continue relying on your blade, my Injin samurai friend. Allow me to add my voice to the captain's. You are a stalwart ally to our cause and a samurai true. Master Matsusai was not mistaken in choosing you. Ba 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 ba. Great tidings, Ishnai. We have ascertained the location of Ugetsu's hideout. Captain Kongo has the details. A moment, if you would. We're going to talk about this outside, where everybody can hear. Good thing we thinned our ranks of betrayers. Ishnai, you are well to come. We have scoured Shiden's quarters and what should have turned up among its possessions, but missives he received from Ugetsu. They point to a certain ruin in Yanshai. Now word of Shiden's demise will have already reached Ugetsu, and he must assume we will track him down ere long. But he cannot run. To do so after losing his right hand would cost him much of the momentum he has painstakingly gained. As I see it, two choices remain for Ugetsu. You will await our coming, or you will bring the fight to us. Either way, the stakes are high. As you know, Ugetsu is a perilous swordsman. Only you who bested Shiden perhaps myself could stand against him. As the captain, my place is here at the barracks. While I hold the fort, I bid you and Makoto's journey to... and hunt down Yugetsu. I'm good with hunting down people, especially the bad guys. I shall pray for your safety and success. If instead the rogue should show himself here, rest assured I will give him a rousing welcome. I know where that lies, mainland across the Ruby Sea. You'll first make for Namai, a small mountain village, and therefore go after Yugetsu and his cohorts. I do think I can teleport there. You know, as you do. The rune serving is Yugetsu's side. How did I just near? I shall scout on ahead. Meanwhile, try succor at the village area. Scour the area for insurgents and tend to them. Good that neither of us are wearing, you know, red. Or anything red-like. That would stand out. Well, I'm not wearing red, but my hair and tail are red, so, yeah. Bum bum bum. Slicey dicey. Ha! Had to move before you could finish that attack, bitch. Next. Next victim. Next. Next. We're assembly line doing this murder. Is it gonna be 3 this time? There was 1, then 2, then 3. Oh, who'da thunk? I play way too many video games for my own good. One, haha, 2, haha, 3 dead. Anyways. Violence, violence, violence. Ugh, Bakufu scum. Bakufu, I don't know her. Him, them. I guess there's nowhere to be seen, then that means... Aye, he's on his way to Kagane. Cough to pay your captain a visit. He. Kami preserve. We must hurry back. No time to wait. So head back to Kagane. Yay! At least, we don't have to use a Xenos or anything. One strike, one kill. No! Oh no! Oh look, they actually have blood! What's this? Forgive me, I was too weak. PubSec isn't yours now. You must finish. Gasp. Well, well, for a moment I doubted my eyes. But it really is you, Kagetsu. I expected to see you in a PubSec uniform, dear sister. Let's dance. Yes, the very picture of Master himself. So you're size, final pupil. The samurai who fell Shiden. Farted! We meet at last! Yugetsu at your service. Like you, I trained under Motosai, and like you, I was made to walk his absurd path. We were practically brother and sister. It's a shame then we stand on opposite sides. I mean, you're hot looking, but no. Hingashi has known peace for too long. Her leaders have grown soft, and they have spent their days in decadence. Existence is a blight, one that must be burned out with the fires of revolution. Viva Revolution! Let's French Revolution this shit. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. The game apparently is. To kindle this fire, I bade Shein assassinate the Taru, but thanks to you and yours, the attempt ended in a miserable failure. Down with the patriarchy, down with the oligarchy, down with the matriarchy, down with everything! Woo! Anarchy! Anarchy! Till now we have kept to the shadows, but that time has passed. No few people share our vision. And by bringing them into the fold, we shall have the strength to face the Bakufu openly and defeat it. Removing your captain was the first step in this endeavor. With them gone, the good men and women of PubSec may choose with their hearts. If there are any souls here who wish to join our cause, we welcome you to open arms. The offer stands to you too, Kagetsu, my sister pupil. Will you not create a new world with me? Create? You can create naught but the edge of a blade. Nay, what you seek to do is destroy. Should the Bakufu fall, Hingashi will be plunged into another age of blood. I don't know why I'm agreeing. I don't know fuck about the history here. Blood will fall, aye, but it will serve to nourish and strengthen the new nation, one that is free of corruption the corruption that tainted the old. What we have now is not peace, but stagnation. Oh, or stagnations. There's no T T at the beginning of it. Hingashi has become a morass of decay, and we samurai must be the tsunami that washes it clean to make way for true peace. A samurai fights to ward off chaos, not create it. Have you forgotten Master Matsusai's teachings? Clearly my breath is wasted on you, but what are the others? Will you remain mindless slaves to the Bakufu, or will you join me to bring about true change? Viva la Revolution! You're gonna keep doing that. Disappointing. I had hoped some of you would see sense, but if we must fight, then so be it. I have no desire to spill blood needlessly. Let us settle this away from the masses on the Isle of Beko. Your people against mine. Though, if I may make an observation, it seems you may want for blades, dear sister, now that your men are aware of our connection. Hear me, my comrades. As leader of the first squad, I've been chosen to carry on Captain Kongo's legacy. The battle against Yugetsu promises to be bloody, but come what may, we must prevail. The future of Hingashi rests upon us. Nobody trusts you? Because it looks like they weren't. Forgive me, Ishnai, but it is all true. Ugetsu is my older brother, and Kagetsu is my birth name, though I've long since cast it aside. We were born into a samurai family in the capital, Kayu, Tokyo. Bukyo. From a tender age, Ugetsu showed tremendous talent as a swordsman, and everyone knew him as a child prodigy, but to me, he was always a kind and caring brother. I was so proud of him, and I couldn't have been prouder when the legendary Mosai took him as a pupil. Then he took to the road for his training, and I never saw him again. It was a different man that returned. Instead of easy smiles, he wore frowns. Instead of good-natured quipping, he engaged in heated tirades directed at the Bakufu and the great lords. There was so much anger, but more than that, there was despair. Despair for his country. Not long after, he parted ways with Master Masai and began instructing me with the katana. As far back then, I believe he harbored the dream of toppling the Bakufu, and so he instilled with me with the skills to survive a war-ravaged world. In time, I came into my own as a samurai. And then it happened. My brother assassinated high-ranking officials of the Bakufu, and our family was made to pay the price. Our line was ordered wiped from existence. My parents were summarily executed. 'Twas only by chance that I escaped their fate. Out on the streets and without a home, I journeyed to Kagane. I adopted the name Mokoto and knocked on this pub sex doors with but one purpose in mind, punishing Ugetsu. He may share the same blood, but I can never forgive him, for a parent's blood is on his hands. But for all my determination, I am no match for my brother. And while his cause grows in strength, mine only weakens. In our culture, people are divined first by their birth, and the revelation that I am kin to Ugetsu has shaken my men's faith in me. They may not accept my authority, even though the captain willed it. And with him gone, there's naught I may depend on saving mine own conviction, and you, Ishnai. Even should it cost me my life, I swear to end my brother's ambition. I pray that you will stand with me through this trying time. I mean, I'm still here. my fears have become a reality. Members of the PubSec are deserting one after another. Finding that Yugetsu's sister and you, Mosai's pupil, has shattered their faith in our cause. With so many gone, we haven't the strength to face the insurgents. We have to convince them to return somehow. There's no two ways about my connection with Yugetsu. But if we can dispel the stigma surrounding Master Mosai, at least, they may yet change of heart. I require but a chance to speak my piece. Will you help me round up our disillusioned comrades? Now look around the barracks in the north side of town. You will focus your search on the south. Are you just saying that because I'm a southerner? I'm joking. Or am I? Game couldn't know that I'm a southerner. You're making me go to the south because I'm a southerner! How dare you! Jokes, quips. Gruff PubSec. They say you bested the lieutenant, but I'll be damned if you didn't use any dirty tricks you learned from the craven Mosai. Captain calls? What, the insurgent sister wants now? Huh, might as well see what the lamest excuse she's got in store. Bitch. Conscientious. What do you want, Injin? I have not to say the likes of you. Captain desires a chance to explain. Well, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to hear her out. Ba 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 ba. Look, it's not like I mistrust you and the captain. It's just, I can't work up the will to fight anymore. She wants to talk, does she? Well, I doubt anything she says will change my mind, but I'll go along with it for now. Well, y'all are pathetic excuses. All of y'all. I wonder if you have anything different to say. Quit yourself properly. By the Kami, this is awkward. Let's hear what she has to say. Better be good or I'm going to the tavern. My thanks for your help. Let's begin before they change their minds. Hear me, comrades. In our nation, Mosai is the name that evokes loathing. All know that it were his hands that created the monster Yugetsu. All knows that he invaded responsibility for fear of death. But none could be further from the truth. But Mosai ever taught us samurai's calling is to preserve order. However, Yugetsu seeks to do the very opposite. In bringing down the Bakufu, he means to usher in such chaos as to trigger another age of blood. Yugetsu may have trained under Mosai, but he was no true pupil of his. Nay, his true pupil stands before you now, and she, like her master did, wields her katana to protect the peace. Protect the peace, you like to say, but what did Mosai ever do to protect the peace? Can you tell us that? I would ask the same question. All we know is that he challenged warriors from all over, and never was once defeated. An impressive feat to be sure, but that's neither here nor there. It takes strength to protect the peace. As we strove to hone our skills through rigorous training, Mosai honed his duels. He went on a quest to right the wrongs as Kurosai. Wait a second. The Kagurashi? Kagurashi? Shy? The mysterious samurai who roamed the land smiting the wicked when I was little? The man who protected the weak and punished the common crooks and great lords alike before vanishing like the wind? It was Mososai all along. I became a samurai because of him. Me too. Kurosai was my hero. I wanted to change the world like him. Looking back, 'twas when I first heard tale of Kagurashi. Kagurashi! Kuguracha! I'm gonna say this name so wrong. Kaguracha. Okay. Desire to take up katana. I had known that Master Matsusai journeyed to land with my brother, but to think he did so as Kagurashi. Could the experience have pushed Kugetsu to his extreme beliefs? Good that you trusted my word on this. Very well, Captain. We were wrong about Motosai, but what do you have to say for yourself? That's right. We haven't forgotten about that. Your brother's the bastard that's trying to tear down our nation. How can we trust you? Familiar voice. Ah, we already know who that is. Ugh, I've heard enough. I've been biting my tongue, but I can't stand it anymore. Hello there, Ishnai. Fancy seeing me here, I shouldn't doubt. The idea occurred to me to visit Matosai's homeland, you see. You know how spontaneous I could be. But what do I find upon arriving but this painful display of narrow-mindedness? The old man would be turning in his grave. Who the hell are you? Who I am doesn't matter. What matters is what I did. And that was journey with Ishnai and Matosai on a quest to right wrongs. We established that you all respect and admire Matosai, who happens to be your childhood hero, Kagurasai. Well then, you should know he used to always say about his own countrymen that you're so focused on a person's birth, you blind yourself to his true worth. It's so bleeding obvious I can't believe I have to say this, but having a villain for a brother doesn't make Mokoto a villain. In spite of their relationship, she opposes him for God's sake! Now look at yourselves. None of you were born into samurai families. But through hard work, you made it this far and became who you wanted to be. What Mokoto has done is no different. Like you, she broke free of the shackles of her birth to live a life of her own choosing. By the Kami, why could not see this? After all we've been through together as comrades. Damn it, you're right. How many times have I had to put up with scorn because I came from a poor village? But there I was dealing that scorn to the captain. Strike me down for a fool. I've always despised this aspect of our culture. Yet all this time I remained its unwitting prisoner. Come, my friends, let us bring back those who are still at large. We have a battle to win and peace to protect. Woo! 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 You're the gentleman from the inn in Udall. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Oh, don't mention it. I'm a showmaster by trade, and words are my domain. Swords, not so much, so I'll bow out here. Oh. I think I'll go and take a dip in one of those hot springs I've heard so much about. The rest I leave in your capable hands, Ishnai. Put a stop to Yugetsu, and give the old man the peace he deserves. Off to the bathhouses he goes! The appointed hour is nigh. Let's make for the battlefield, for the Isle of Beko. Bekeko. The words. ba 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 ba. Flying. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Murder, 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 murder. Let's go. All Waywood members have returned, all with their resolves restored. Let us go and face Fugetsu. 1 second. I am still wearing my levels. Well. I'm wearing most of my level 60 stuff. Let's see if I can do this. Bitch, if I defeat you with my level 60 stuff, This false peace continue, or will the fires of true change sweep across the land? Together we decide Hingashi's story. Today we decide whose path is right. Mortal sides or mine. There is but one among you worthy of being my opponent. She who trained under mine own master. Come, Ishnai, show me the strength of your conviction. Well, it's not as strong as this not strength of my, outfit that I should have probably put on changed. Oh, well. Non-instanced areas. Okay. Let's hope I know how to play this. Slayer of 1,000 souls. Bitch, I've just slayed more. You have learned well. You won't fall so easily. I know, right? I am a liar. Hey, I heard you know how to dodge. I don't, right? What's this strange thing? I'm really gonna laugh if I win this with nothing. Like, I only have one thing that's level 70 and all the rest is level 60. I will be absolutely undergeared for this. You're surprisingly strong. If I have a mission, I'll give... so that I cannot fall. I mean... that under geared! Bitchin'! Can I have a sword? Why do you stay your blade? It is over. The heavens have chosen. Now strike me down. A samurai must be decisive. Finish me, or I shall finish you. He did that so that she would. Good, you've grown strong, little sister. Come, my friends, let us return to the barracks. Can I have a sword? I wonder if that's in the set that I didn't open. I'm asking the important questions here, you know? Yeah, only my headpiece was a level... Oh, okay, the rings were too, but... The, well, the accessories were, but... Only the head thing was the correct level. If anybody says that accessories aren't important... Hey, Rexon, how are you? Sorry, I had a moment. Caught at the very end, though. New PC. Nice! Does that also mean that you're gonna play Wilds? Since that's probably the only way you can play Wilds. Anybody can play Wilds on PC. You've succeeded in quelling a major threat to the nation, and it was no small part due to you, Ishnai. You have my eternal gratitude. Monster Hunter Wilds. While not all insurgents are accounted for, without a leader to unite them, they will eventually scatter to the winds. As for me, my appointment as captain of the PubSec has since been made official. 'Tis a heavy burden, but I swear to bear it with honor and live up to Captain Congo's faith in me. Meanwhile, the revelations of Kogashi's true identity has been doing its round in our order. It would seem that nigh all of our young members idolize him and join out of a desire to make a difference. In embarking upon his quest, I believe that Matsusai wished to sow the seeds of a new generation. Ugetsu sought the quick path to change and cared not it was fraught with strife and suffering. He saw Hingashi as a dilapidated house that only fit to be torn down. But Master Matsusai sought to restore this house, board by board, nail by nail, one injustice at a time, even should it take several lifetimes. To ensure that his legacy lives on, I will embark upon my own quest of change here in Kagane, and I pray you will do the same no matter where your road takes you. The end of the universe is where it ended up. Facing your brother pupil in Mortal Kombat, you have drawn forth! Oorah! Includes Stormblood. Next samurai. I'm not high enough level. Sam! I am! Cat, stop walking on the laptop. Alright. But sorry you caught me right at the end, Dragson. It's fine. You said Sarah the Terra. Cat. Morwin. Ha! Alright, y'all. Wednesday we'll be back doing Monster Hunter Wilds. Unless, I end up absolutely not, geeking out and needing to play it earlier than that. And we'll be playing with Drunk Vulture and Horror Ton. Anyways, this was Ishnai Ciarfox. I hope you have a good day or night, whenever it is, wherever it is you currently are. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and comment. Let's go raid. I'm tired. I have stuff to do in the morning. Adulting sucks.